With the beginning of the fiscal year 2026, the Toyota Celica will be undergoing a redesign. People who have a strong interest in classic automobiles and collectors are likely to be familiar with the name Toyota Celica. These individuals may be found all over the world. The Celica, which was introduced to the public for the first time in 1970, came to symbolize Toyota's commitment to both the development of technology and the pursuit of beauty. Among the most infamous sports cars in the annals of vehicle manufacturing history, the Celica is largely recognized as a triumph of sleek design, dynamic performance, and dependable engineering. It is widely considered to be one of the most infamous sports cars. This was a victory for all three of them. Whether you are drawn to the Toyota Celica because of its performance, its history in the world of motorsports, or its unusual appearance, you will find that driving it is an experience that is both thrilling and the kind of experience that lasts a lifetime. The fact remains that this is the case regardless of the factors that led to your interest in the automobile. An in-depth analysis of the Toyota Celica, also referred to simply as the Celica, is presented in this article. The Toyota Celica was a car that was designed from the very beginning with the intention of becoming a sporty vehicle, and its appearance reflected this objective from the very beginning. Starting from the time it was first debuted in the 1970s until its later, more refined versions in the 1990s, the Celica has maintained a posture that is both aggressive and graceful. This has been the case throughout its entire history. The design of historic sports cars and the technological prowess of Toyota were both sources of inspiration for this endeavor, which was accomplished by drawing inspiration from both. In addition to having sharp headlamps and a clean grille, the front of the vehicle has a low and broad posture, which is characteristic of Celicas. Moreover, the grille has been well cleaned. The Celica GT4 and the Celica Supra were later iterations of the vehicle that gave the impression of being even more performance-oriented than the early versions, which had a more rounded shape. In contrast, the older models had a little more rounded appearance than the more recent ones. This was due to the fact that their headlamps were more pointed and angular in general, which was the explanation for this discovery. On the other hand, it is common for subsequent generations to have a grille that utilizes chrome components and is either less intricate or more dynamic than the one that came before it. The side profile of the Celica exemplifies a coupe form, which is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also advantageous to the vehicle's ability for aerodynamic achievement. Despite the fact that the vehicle is entirely stopped, the carved lines that run down the doors and back quarter panels create the appearance that the vehicle is moving. Due to the fact that the lines go down the sides of the doors, this is the case. As a consequence of this effect, the otherwise smooth body contour of the automobile is caused to be disrupted. The automobile has a stunning appearance, which contributes to the overall attraction of the vehicle, and the alloy wheels that are supported by the broad wheel arches give the car those exceptional looks. Some specifications regarding the rear. Despite the fact that the sporty tail lights of the Celica have become more angular and streamlined in succeeding models, they continue to be easily recognizable with their distinctive appearance. As the final component that completes the dynamic design of the vehicle, the rear spoiler, which is typically included on lighter trim levels and contributes to the overall appeal of the vehicle's design that is focused on performance, is the component that brings the design to a conclusion. It has been determined that both the trunk and the bumper have been cleaned after being merged and cleaned. The front seats of the Celica are designed to be athletic and supportive in order to ensure that both the driver and the passenger continue to experience a sense of comfort even when the vehicle is driven with a great deal of excitement. In addition, they feature adequate bolstering to guarantee that both the driver and the passenger will continue to experience a certain level of comfort. It is possible to discern whether the upholstery of the seats is composed of leather or fabric based on the trim that is applied. It is possible to make upholstery out of either material. The back seats of the coupe are not intended to give a travel experience that is ideal for people who are longer in length. Rather, they are designed to accentuate the athletic image of the automobile through their design. Taking this into consideration is one of the primary reasons why the back seats are slightly smaller.